Hello and welcome back to Back Corner Comics. I'm very excited about the title we're going to be talking about today, and that is going to be Old Boy Deluxe Edition Volume 1 of 2. So, Old Boy is a manga that is mostly known for its movie adaptation, which is really good. If you've never seen it, I recommend it. And that was kind of like my first exposure to Old Boy. I had no idea that there was a manga. I mean, I would see this manga on the shelves of Barnes and Noble and Borders when I was a little kid, but that was really it. I didn't think much of it. I had no idea that there was like a correlation between the two at all. So, when I found out that there was a manga, I wanted to read it, but guess what? It was out of print and really hard to find for a good price. And I believe Old Boy has been out of print for the better part of a decade. So, this deluxe edition is kind of like a really big release. And I think it's going to be very popular for Dark Horse and definitely for their manga imprint and for just the deluxe edition line that they've been putting out. So, yeah, let's look into the book. As you can tell, it has this nice shiny thing going on. It's fresh out the package, guys. There's even still some packaging here. But yeah, fresh out the package. It just got delivered. I have not read this yet. I'm looking forward to it. Very beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful design as always with these deluxe editions. And this sells for, I think, $70. Yeah, $70. It's on sale right now on Amazon. Is it worth it for 70? I would say yes. I had $10 off and I felt like that was a really good price for it. But yeah, good stuff here. So the plot of this is basically a guy is been in prison for 10 years and he sort of like is being kept in this like weird little apartment that has a fake, like it has a TV and it feels like a fake apartment essentially. The artwork looks really good within here. Like I said, my only exposure is the movie, and there is this plot twist at the end of the movie that is really heartbreaking, and I wonder if it's the same here. It kind of maybe looks like that will happen. But yeah, he kind of like just tones his body during his imprisonment, and he just is kind of like a badass type of yakuza dude. There's going to be some violence in here, so this is not for kids. I'm looking forward to digging into it. If you've read Old Boy and you're excited for this release, let me know. How do you rate the story? Is it a 10 out of 10? I feel like a lot of manga kind of starts off strong, but the nature of serialization kind of ends up biting a lot of these great titles in the ass, where it's a rushed ending, they start rushing through everything. But this looks like a really good manga. If you're collecting the Dark Horse Deluxe editions, I see why not buying this one. But yeah, fun stuff. I do wish that there was some colored pages. I don't know if these were like red in the original like release in the magazines, but it looks like it might have been those like, I don't know how you would say it, but that like red coloring that a lot of manga has, if you're familiar. But yeah, it's a shame that there's no colored. Maybe it just never got any colored stuff. But yeah, fun stuff. Wanted to make a quick little overview. It just came out. I got it on release date. This will probably release the same week that the book came out. But yeah, so this is Old Boy Deluxe Edition Volume 1. Oh, I should say that the series is 8 volumes in total, but Dark Horse is collecting 4 volumes in each release. So it's just going to be 2 deluxe editions, which I really appreciate. I think it's really nice that they're going to save us some shelf space, which is a plus all the time, especially when you're a collector of these big, thick books. But yeah, this is Back Corner Comics. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. See you guys next time.